Hey kids, it's me again. How you doing? So today I'm going to do a review of an epic film. Yes, and it's pretty epic. Are you ready for it? Because I don't even think you're ready. I'm not even ready for it. You saw it on my last vampire update. What do you think it is? Are you ready? Are you sure? Like I said, I'm probably not even ready. Okay, I think you're ready. Are you sure? Okay. It is the British Toby Hooper masterpiece known as Lifeforce. Yes, 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 yes. This is epic. This is the redefinition of an epic vampire film. Now, at the start of the film, it starts out kind of slow. They're in space. You're just like, I don't care. Plot, plot, plot. Big deal. But once they get back to Earth, it takes a whole new turn. I'm sorry. And once they get back on the Earth, it's a whole science fiction horror thriller, and it's fantastic. The lead vampire chick is freaking hot. You see her naked throughout the majority of the. Whenever you see her, she's naked. I'm not kidding. You see her clothed for like 30 seconds, then you see her naked again. There's two naked guy vampires, but don't worry, you don't see anything from them. And what it says in the back is true. Absolutely first class. The most frightening flick since Alien. And this is a frightening film. Now you see how these vampires work is they suck your life force out. They don't like drink your blood, but they do is they like pull you in close and like lightning comes out of you and which is supposed to be your life force, and it's like they suck it in. But then like some of them turn into like the vampires like Dracula. Like you see it at the end of the film, and the majority of the human race turns into vampires. Well, in Britain anyway. I'm not sure what it is throughout the rest of the world. Now the plot of the movie is there's this comet that comes around every 73 years, I think, and they're trying to see if there's anything on it. They find that the three vampires and they bring them back to Earth. The three vampires kill everyone on the ship except for the one guy who gets out. The one guy has a connection to the vampire chick, and she's out sucking life force out of people, which is what most vampires do. She takes control of a lot of other people's bodies, and she makes a lot of other people vampires. And once turning people into vampires, some of them will, and if they don't get their life force, they explode. This is a great film, and the vampires are killed differently in this one. Well, it's kind of the same as traditional vampire ways. How they kill them is, instead of driving a stake through their heart, you just drive a stake through their life center, which is 2 inches below the heart, which is pretty cool. They then later say in the movie that the vampires from Legend are from these vampires. Then everyone in Britain turns into a vampire. Well, the majority, and a lot of people's life force is going into that comet. Then the lead guy, the co-star of the film, follows his one friend who's being tempted by the lead vampire chick. Turns out they have a connection, and she put a little bit of her life force into him. He put some, and she took some of his, so they're all like internally connected. Yeah, it kind of has a romantic side to it, but she's still a monster, which is cool and which is what I respect. And the people that turn to vampires are ugly vampires. They look like flesh eaters or zombies, as some people might know them as. Then the main character and the chick are doing it in the lower level of a church. This one guy then the co-star throws a spear down to the guy, and he impales them both, the girl and the guy. And that's how the movie ends. The comet gets destroyed, and all humanity is saved. This film is based off of a book called Space Vampires, which, like I said before, it wasn't released in America. Well, it may have been. Like I said, if anyone could tell me, like they're releasing a certain copy of it soon. So if anyone can tell me if there was an American release of that book, let me know. Either leave a comment or message me in the message thing up there in my profile. Anyways, this is a great film. It's one of my favorite films from the 80s. My favorite vampire films overall. It's a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. It's made by Tobe Hooper, so you know it can't go wrong. And it's from the person who wrote the film. Also, the person who wrote it was the person who wrote the film Alien. So, all in all, it's a masterpiece. Completely underrated. No one watched it when it first came out, but I don't understand why. Everyone who loves horror, science fiction, and vampires, check this out. And if you consider yourself a true horror collector, you need this in your collection. Lifeforce. And if you don't, I can't help you. You know what? The video's done. When the video's done, close out everything, what you're doing, and go out and buy this if you can find a copy. Great film.